Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how to fix a small water leak on this GMC Envoy XL. The water leak is coming from the windshield cowl and is pulling up on the valve cover, causing the water to go into the spark plug wells, which in turn will cause a misfire. This is an 18-year-old vehicle, so the seals are wearing out, so today I'll show you how you can fix this issue. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and supporting it. I do content on two of my GMC Envoys. This is the 4.2 and I have a 5.3 as well. I also have a Lincoln MKZ Hybrid, an Oldsmobile Aurora, and my newest purchase, which is a Tesla Model 3 Performance. So if you're interested, check out my channel. So this is what happened to my spark plug wells. As you can see, there's a fair bit of water in here. It was mostly the first 4 spark plugs that were affected. The vehicle started up and ran fine. However, when I tried to accelerate, it would misfire severely and my reduced engine power light would come on. For this project, you're going to need a dry rag, some alcohol wipes. In this case, I'm using hand sanitizer, which works just as well, and some weather stripping. I bought this weather stripping at Home Depot for $15. There are many other options you can choose from, but this was the perfect thickness and material, which is why I went with this one. I'm going to start off by removing this existing seal here. It's just this rubber piece. It's held up by small rivets. You can just gently take them off and be careful not to break the rivets as they're plastic and 18-year-old plastic, so they might break. Now I'm going to put some hand sanitizer on my dry rag and clean this area very thoroughly before reinstalling the existing rubber seal and the new weather stripping. Like I mentioned before, you want to make sure this area is clean as possible because the new weather stripping has sticky adhesive on one side and you got to make sure it doesn't stick on to dirt. Now it's all clean, so I'm going to install the new weather stripping first before installing the old one back on. You don't have to cover the whole length of the windshield because you want to make sure that the water flows out and you don't want it to pool on the cowl. I'm going to add a second strip from the area where the water was leaking from. So right in the middle section, I'm going to add another piece. You don't have to do this, but I'm just doing this for peace of mind. I've had water in the spark plugs 3 times already within the last 2 years, and I had no idea the water was coming from the windshield cowl, so I'm finally happy to address it. If you're currently experiencing this problem and your engine is misfiring, make sure not to drive your vehicle as misfires may damage your catalytic converters. So after you're done installing the new weather stripping, install the old one back in. Make sure that the old weather stripping is clean before installing it back in. So once that is done, I'm going to do a test to see if any water is leaking into the valve cover now. So let's do this water test. I'm just going to be spraying some water on the cowl area. After 5 minutes of watering on the cowl area, it appears that there is no water dripping down to the valve cover area. I've also tested it out in the rain as well, and everything seems to be alright, so I'm very relieved that this actually worked. A special thanks to the Trailblazer and GMC Envoy Facebook groups for helping me with this problem. It was the wonderful group members that directed me to a solution. Otherwise, I would have had to pay a mechanic to check it out, because I'm not really mechanically inclined and don't really have that mechanical knowledge. So if you're having any issues with your GMC Envoy or Trailblazer, make sure to check out the Facebook group, which I will leave a link in the description below. Hope you found this video helpful. See you all next time.